I.U.A network.
I'm so excited.
I've been good to myself all week, I need a cheat day. I'ma eat what I wanna eat, I need a cheat day. I've been good to myself all week, I need a cheat day. We gon' cheat.
Now we're gonna go to making our fried green tomatoes. So we're gonna use tomatillos and a tomato. So I'm gonna cut these thick.
Are they different in taste?
Yes. The tomato you see, and when I slice it, it's different on the inside. See the difference? They both have seeds inside. Tomato family. So we're gonna do our classic 3-wash station flours to coat the tomato. The eggs is to bind it, so to catch them when you put them in breadcrumbs. And the breadcrumbs is the crunch when you fry it. Frying them now.
Does it take a long time to fry?
No, this is a quick flip. You're just looking for brown as a color. Probably 2 minutes on each side.
Is it a high temperature?
So I'm at a high, medium high. Dropped it down to a medium, and I brought it back up. And this is a buildup of the salad right now. So let's go to the pesto. Let's stop all the drama. Let's about use half those pistachios. If we need more, we add more.
Is that good, Chef?
That's good. Perfect. Okay. Just to help the machine, I'm going to chef and the basil. Take the biggest piece of basil I find, and I put the rest inside. Call it a chef and when it comes to herbs. So it comes out stringy, and we'll use these stringy basil right into our pesto. We're going to use a little bit of Parmigiano. Just half of that. You want to add more later, we add more later.
Because guess what? We can always add, but we can never take away.
Yeah. So a little salt.
Oh, I get to do it.
Kill it.
And 3.
There we go. A little more olive oil. This is for the pesto now. Extra virgin. And depending how runny you want it, with consistency here. We'll adjust where we need to be at now. You ready? More in.
So, I definitely would say a little bit more salt.
Yep. A little bit more cheese, a little bit more oil. Okay. And then we'll pour it in that bowl.
Okay, so we have minced red onion.
Shallot.
So
a little bit sweeter.
Fresh oregano.
We're gonna throw in some dried tomatoes. Add some olive oil.
Okay.
3 parts olive oil, 1 part vinegar.
And it looks like maybe some of your favorite vinaigrettes or dressings you've ever seen, but guess what? We made it and it's homemade, so it's better. Ready? I'm gonna do it together. Well, we have to toast.
Toast.
What you think, Chef?
I'm good with this. Then put the croutons in this. So these are cranberry, pecan bread I found. Making a crouton with that. Get the flavor of the dressings.
It's on the plate?
Yeah. Arugula, mozzarella, fried green tomatoes, fresh tomato, and sun-dried tomato. And we use pistachio, basil, oil, Parmesan cheese to make a classic pesto. All right, so our first course, caprese salad over a bed of arugula with sun-dried tomato, oregano dressing, and pistachio basil pesto. Made by the one and only OC.
I was about to say.
Can you stop saying she made the pesto? She did not make the pesto. I was there.
I did make it. I inspired it.
I know you have really figured it out about the depth of flavor and texture.
Just the crunch of the panko, the balance of the vinegar, the sun-dried tomato, the garlic, with the crunch of the pistachio. And he put the vinaigrette over the panko, and the panko is still crunchy.
What my sauce gotta do? If you gotta do the sauce
Let me tell you
right.
something. I'm a sauce girl.
You know.
That's my last 5 to 10 extra pounds. If I just gave up sauce, I would lose it. But I'm not giving up sauce.
No, the fact it's not greasy. This is a deep fried green tomato, and it's not greasy.
Tomatillo.
Yeah, tomatillo.
Oh, get it right. I mean, if you're gonna say it, you say it right, y'all? I mean,
You trying to embarrass me? It's okay.
not embarrassment, it's education, brother. This is what family do for each other.
I don't think I
You
would
can't go out into the street talking like that.
No, I get it. Chef Lionel, thank you. Once again.
Maybe we can get some haze. Talk about back in the days. We can break bread.
All right, so now we're gonna start one of our side dishes for our bronzino. So we're gonna go with farro. So we're going for enough to coat the amount of farro that we're about to use. This whole action happens with high flames. And then we bring it down to a simmer, which we add the vegetable stock to it.
So what's like the consistency? Like farro is similar to like what? Is it like an oatmeal, like a thicker version of oatmeal, or more ricey?
It's gonna be like a risotto, porridge risotto, but it's grainy.
Yeah.
For rice. We're gonna start with some shallots. I'm gonna add my farro.
About how much is that?
It's about 2 cups.
2 cups.
We're coating the farro completely with this fat. Here I add a bouquet garnier, which is a little bouquet of flowers. Right? So I tied it together, so later on all I gotta do is pull it out. This is where we add a little sea salt.
Wait. Something is happening.
There's a lot happening here. So you got the shallots is sweating. The farro is over here, oil coming out. The thyme, this something exploded in there. Right, and then the salt helped it all come out. Vegetable stock. We can keep the integrity of the meal that we're making. Right here it's on a high. I'm just waiting for it to come to a simmer. We're gonna lower it down to medium, medium low, and let this rock and roll.
For how long?
Probably 15, 20 minutes.
And do we cover it or leave it uncovered?
When the liquid starts evaporating, and I lower the heat even more, then I put a cover on it to help it steam out if the grain's not cooked all the way through. You want to bite, but you don't want graininess when it's stuck in your teeth like popcorn.
Yeah. Now we're making the sauce.
I got this garlic already with the oil. So I like to fry my capers. So I'm going to hit it with a little salt to help them flip my hands a little bit. Now we're going to put the flame up high. I'm going to be glazed with white wine. And I pull away from the fire.
What's this, chef?
The truffle butter.
No, okay, I'm sorry. Not the song. Not the song.
Truffle butter. Chopped up truffles, butter, salt. It's called mortar beurre.
Beurre.
So we're just gonna let the butter dissolve in this
What,
wine.
say it again?
Mortar beurre. We already pretty much cooked out the alcohol. We're gonna try to reduce this wine, reduce the sugar to help it tighten up. Once it gets to a point where it's almost set, I'm gonna lower the heat and put a little bit of butter so it can melt in there. While we have the farro open, we're adding olives to
the farro.
So it's gonna complete the dish. So when you bite into it, you'll get the olives eventually.
One day you told me you gonna slow me down.
We're gonna make our vegetables. And we're gonna saute them later with green beans.
Chocolate and cold water, it stops the cooking process, right?
Absolutely. I got the garlic toasted a little bit. Now we're back to this butter. So let it slowly melt in there. More of this tarragon in here. And a little fresh lemon juice. So I like this right here. It reduce, shut it off. Let it cool down like 3 or 4 minutes.
Then she's gonna say she made it.
So now we're going to the bronzino, which is a European sea bass. So I asked my fisherman to scale it for me and cut it for me. So when I come here now, I use paper towel to dry it so it's not slimy and all wet and stuff like that. So my first move, right underneath the fin, I put my knife in, right behind the gills. Then one move, I turn my knife flat, and I'm just gonna ride the spinal.
Now after working here with you, I'm gonna ask for the whole fish, because now I can just do, just hit down the spine. See that little move right there? Plain white flour, salt, pan fry this thing. And bronzino. I love pan fried.
Whenever I put anything in the frying pan, you want to lay it down away from you so the oil don't splash on you. So now we flipped it over. Look for a light coat on this. Lightly battered with flour. Put it on a napkin so it drains the oil.
So I'm available for hire. No.
We're ready to plate up, guys.
Oh.
We used Harry Corvettes and white carrots, purple and orange. Beurre sauce, truffle butter with capers, butter, and lemon to make the sauce. Tarragon to finish it off. Here we go. Pan-seared bronzino with a farro pilaf and heirloom vegetable medley. Finish it off with black truffle oil.
And I like how the vegetables are just fresh. It stands on its own.
It's not overcooked. You still have nice bright color still.
And you didn't over season.
It's cooked perfectly. Like the salad, this is gonna disappear. I thought I was only gonna eat half.
Well, eat half. Play about if you want to. Leave it there, see what happens.
You better not come over here and lose a finger.
Eat half. I double those days. Don't you gotta go to the bathroom?
Not now.
I dare to go to the bathroom right now. I dare.
I'm gonna hold it.
You better. If the camera wasn't on, I would have licked my plate, and I would have at least thought about licking your plate. I wouldn't say I wouldn't do it. I would have thought
I would
about it.
Tim, I would just butter it.
Down to every grain.
Up next.
The dessert.
I cannot wait to see him put this fire on top.
Pomegranate creme brulee. So we're gonna start with 2 cups of whipping cream. We wanna get to a medium-low heat. We're not trying to scorch this milk. Bring it to a simmer. And then we're going to separate about 5 eggs. I like to use a paper towel, flat surface. I want the egg yolk to go into the bowl. All I need here is the egg yolk. That's the richness of the egg. Add sugar to our egg yolks. So it's all about the art of love that you give it, how much you whisk it in. Pack as much air into it as possible when it comes to frothing eggs. Pomegranate. It's a palm. This is the way you do it after pomegranate. Cut it straight down the middle. Juices start flowing out right away. It's very good for you. Pomegranate holds seeds inside these pods. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use cheesecloth to drain the pomegranate juice out, to catch the seeds for us. So we'll pour the juice in with the eggs. So now we're gonna add the cream to it. Slowly, because you don't wanna be too aggressive with the milk. I'll put it in a pitcher so it's easy to pour. So once we do that, now we're gonna add water to it and put it in the oven for 325, about half an hour. Now we're gonna make a quick glaze with the pomegranate juice, some sugar, 2 tablespoons.
Add the cornstarch to the juice. Normally we would add cornstarch to
Water. So I make the slurry with the pomegranate juice.
Is that it, Chef?
That's it. Then bring it up to a simmer. It's gonna tighten up. And once this glaze tightens up, I got a big torch and a little torch.
Can I use the big one?
You can play with both of them. See how the glaze is tightening it up? Sticking in.
And this is high heat.
Yep, high heat. That's it. Nice syrup. It's gonna set in the fridge.
How long does it sit in the fridge?
At least an hour. Now for this creme brulee, we're gonna add the sugar on top right before we burn it. Coat the edges a little bit more and lightly coat the middle. Now we torch. You wanna start from high, from far away. This is very dangerous. And when you get up close, the sugar will start burning. Continue with a circular motion. Pull back when you start seeing the sugar around.
Yeah. Cook, baby.
You're doing better than I did.
Move your fingers.
Is this legal, Lenny?
Put a little strawberry on there.
We gotta have a garnish of pomegranate.
And that's it.
That's it?
Pomegranate creme brulee with a pomegranate glaze. Topped it off with some nice raspberries, some blueberry, a little pomegranate seeds, and some fresh mint. And when it comes to the test, it's about how thick is your glass on top of your creme brulee.
It's supposed to sound like you're walking on brittle ice.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
It's supposed to go
Roll
1,
right
2,
to the
3.
I want to try the glaze because I helped make the glaze. But I don't really need the glaze, but I'm gonna put the glaze. Because it's so good.
And this has a Haitian touch to it, like that little Nestle type of cream thing.
Yes.
Oh, how'd you do that?
The egg custard.
Oh, okay. This is what cheat day is all about.
But see, here's the thing, I don't even feel like I cheated.
No, you're right.
I'm still awake. Like, that's always because that food put me down.
You know, not for nothing, man. When you go through 3 meals like that and you still feel like you can run a marathon,
I don't know about all that.
well, I feel great.
26 miles?
I was doing a marathon like around the block.
To the park and back?
Yeah, I can do that 3 times at least.
Thank you for coming out, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Chef Lyonnel.
Appreciate you. Got a lot more to go.
I've been good to myself all week, I need a cheat day. I'ma eat what I wanna eat, I need a cheat day. I've been good to myself all week, I need a cheat day.
I need the knife too.
I didn't need the knife
How you
for
feel?
my food. I needed my knife for you. Just to make
We gon' cheat.
I.U.A. Network.
She's not just here for her looks, ladies
I
and
mean, I'm
gentlemen.
really not. Because I told him I wanted pistachios somewhere all up and through here.
The attitude is free.